We are back with another installment of Leaders or Readers. This is episode 6. I've got 3 books to recommend this time, and all of them are true gems. The first one is Thanks for the Feedback by Douglas Stone and Sheila Heen. I picked this up on the recommendation of Pete Shepard, who hosts my favorite podcast, The Long and the Short of It. And it is just chock full of helpful suggestions, scripts, and ideas for how to both give and receive feedback. And I think we underestimate how often we are having conversations that are feedback rather than focusing just on that one moment where we need to constructively criticize someone. They talk a lot about positive feedback as well, but I thought it was really, really helpful. One of my favorite quotes from this one was asking people for ideas who are outside of your regular life, because new ideas often come from those without traditional credibility, who are freer to think outside the box precisely because they don't know there is a box, which I think is a really helpful idea. The second one, Maybe You Should Talk to Someone by Lori Gottlieb. This is a fictionalized nonfiction, if you know what I mean, account of Lori's experiences being in therapy as a therapist, as well as her experiences as a therapist, and how therapy, reflection, thinking about how you make an impact on the world can change, can improve, can better. And my favorite quote for this was, and I think this is really important, the second people feel alone, I noticed, usually in the space between things, leaving a therapy session, at a red light, standing in a checkout line, riding the elevator, they picked up devices and ran away from that feeling. In a state of perpetual distraction, they seem to be losing the ability to be with others and losing their ability to be with themselves. So this book is really about the ability to be with yourself as well as the ability to be with others. Last but not least, The Flux Mindset by April Rinn. I saw April at the Oslo Business Forum, which was a mind-blowing experience, the whole forum. And one of the things that April talked about was how much we are in a constant state of flux, that is not going to change. And we need to take time to reflect about, what are my beliefs that are no longer fit for purpose? How can I flex my fluxiness, as she calls it? And she lists out 8 superpowers for thriving in constant change. And as she puts it, the punchline is, to thrive in constant change, aim to make choices that keep your options open, including the options to change how you think and what you prioritize. I love that. So those are my 3 Leaders or Readers recommendations for this episode 6. Let me know which ones you read and if there are others that I should read.